I won't say his name, but that guy that created this platform you're watching this on has tried to stop me from what I want to give you guys. I got my dude Nate. We're live. Depending on where you're seeing this, because it could be on YouTube later. If you're not in our groups, you can just check the description of the YouTube video. You're good to go. So hopefully my internet connection plays. What we want to cover today is how a 60-second video, I think I did it in 2020, and it performed very, very well. And without talking to anyone, it did over $4,000 in sales and about $2,600 in profit. And this is within like a day that it did that. So we're going to break down the structure of it while also hanging out until, just before 1, because we've got to go hang out with another client. Tyler Hughes, if you're not in his group, you should be. That way you can just kind of bleed over and keep rocking with us. Now, if you're coming on and watching this live, drop a hashtag live. And if you're excited about this framework, and you're creating content already for your business, or you are wanting to start a business, drop a hell yeah below, and we'll go ahead and jump right into it. So we got Georgie, Jill, Kelsey, Michelle. Nice. So what I'm gonna do real quick while we're waiting on some comments to come in, I'm going to refresh and drop the doc that I won't say his name, the Facebook guy wouldn't let me get to everyone really quick. I'm going to drop it. I'm not seeing a live in my group though. So hold tight, guys. There we go. Nope. Yep. There it is. So I'm going to drop a copy of it so you guys can have the doc. You can go through it, check it out any way that you want to, and revert back to it, as well as this training we're going to do with you guys today. So boom. I've already used my @everyone in my group. So we got about 27, 28 folks on right now. Can you see us clearly and can you understand us good? Let me know. Can hear you fine. And we're just going to jump right into it because we can't be long-winded like we always are. So just expect rapid value in a short time frame. Yes, and yes, and yes. Jason, I can hear you. Kelsey, good morning. Annette, well, holy shit, I'm finally in. What's up, Gracie? There we go. Trisha, cool. All right. Got almost 40 people on already. So we'll give it another second. Yes, Georgie, depending on where you're watching this, I just dropped it in my group. I'm pretty sure Nate's dropping it in his group. It's same dot, just different info via our groups, but I just dropped it in the comments. I'll drop it one more time so it pops up in my group. There's that. Boom. Just dropped it. Cool. Now you guys you just click on it. You should be able to just click on it, or you might have to take it to a new browser, but feel free to grab that. It should automatically save to your Google Drive and you'll be good to go. Love the wife beater. Thank you. It's warm today. I'm trying to be comfortable. Me and Nate, we're all about the elastic waistbands and got my Nike flip-flops on, my balling shorts. I'm out here chilling. It's a great day. Yep. Trying to get right for the beach.
Elastic waistbands are mandatory. I mean, that's all I wear, but
yes.
Even my pants.
I got basketball shorts on. Look, we're just some regular dudes, okay? We figured out some stuff, and we're probably some marketers, coaches, whatever the hell you want to call them. Like we don't do. Everything we teach is what we do. Hence, what we're going to cover today is a fucking TikTok video where I was selling a software that had an affiliate offer. I didn't talk to anyone directly. and it made me a nice little chunk of money. Now, since then, it's become a huge part of what we teach inside of our paid programs. And we're going to give you that sauce for free today. Now, obviously, we would love for the right people to buy something from us later down the road, but only the people that buy something from us are the ones that understand you got to have the work ethic and you got to be willing to build a long-term business, to change your situation. So anywho, without further ado, we got almost 50 people on. Me and Nate will be long-winded as fuck if you let us. So we're going to jump right into it. We'll go ahead and pull up that doc and we're going to break it down, and then we'll do like a short Q&A towards the end. All right. This will likely be chopped up later. We're going to bring it up so you can see it. And we'll worry about the doc stuff later, because I do have permissions on for it. Anyone with the link can view it. So I'm not sure what you guys got going on. Everything is straight on my end. So we're
I'll come back through and put the doc above the video.
Yep, we'll get you guys straight. So look, Nate's just blowing this up. So I wanna be honest. I had $6 invested into a domain name. We'll get to that in a second. Now, we're not going to break down the complete logistics of it because, that's not the important part. But I literally created a 60-second TikTok video that got about 30,000 views. It did about 4,000 in sales and a little over 2,500 in profit. All right. So here's the video. You don't really got to worry about the little bit of text there at the top. We're going to jump straight to the sauce on how it did 4K. All right. So the first 3 seconds of your videos, I don't care where you are, creating content, whether it's TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, wherever you're putting video content, the first 3 seconds of your video is the absolute most vital in reference to watch time and you grabbing the attention of your viewers. All right. It's also known as the hook or headline. It could be a text box. It could be what you speak out of your mouth. It could be literally anything. Okay. Now, the particular hook that I used was something like how to start an online business using free resources. Now, for context, this will attract people that are looking for things for free. All right. I just want to make that known. This was 3 years ago. All right. Now, just that hook alone, how to start an online business using free resources. 1, starting a business, free resource. All right. So that's who it's speaking to. Y'all give me one moment because I can't get Slack to shut the hell up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the link to the actual video is in the doc. And I'll come back through and put the doc above the videos after we wrap up the live, because I know there was a couple people who said they couldn't get it.
Yeah, it's been so long ago. I am not 100% sure if the video, I've got it, but I will try to find it. Okay. Boom. So there's the hook. That was the most important part. Nice and bold. It was at the top of my video. I let it sit up there. I set the duration for it to be up there long enough for people to read it. All right. Now, I also had a secondary hook. That secondary hook was almost just as important as the first one. All right. Now, the second thing I said was anyone can do this, even with no prior experience. And I truly believe that, because anybody can do this shit if they're willing to do the fucking work. You can write that down, take it to the bank. If you do the work, you'll get the results. But don't be mad about the results you didn't get for the work that you didn't do. So if you're looking for push button, make money, just leave. Like, we don't have anything for you. All right. So that was my second hook. I then transitioned to my computer screen where I was showing an actual page, which was the software that I was talking about. I had it pulled up so I could show all the features and benefits. Okay. Now, that right there creates a visual. Like these people were following along. This is why I got so many views, because I was actually breaking stuff down. All right. Now, what I was explaining was the funnel builder. It was a software. It was called GrooveFunnels, right? I still get signups for that, even though I don't use that software particularly, but a lot of folks do. Now, what I was explaining was the funnel builder itself. Everything that any online business could ever want or need all in one place. And again, this was back in 2020. And believe it or not, the strategy still works. We actually teach it in much higher detail. All right. It was literally a no-brainer for any entrepreneur that had a business, whether they were online or offline. It literally does not matter. Okay. So it was a no-brainer for any entrepreneur. You could pop me down a little bit, Nate. So after making that transition to my screen, I started breaking everything down that was, on the page, each of the benefits, the features, how to use it, why it would be beneficial. I explained all of that as quickly as possible in that 60 seconds, right? I was literally hitting on pain points and wants and desires that could be accomplished via that software. Okay. So dropping those pain points is what's going to connect with your audience. Okay. That's why you want to do that. And again, I'm trying to roll, as quick as possible to break down for you guys.
I don't know how you're staying focused, bro, with those Slack pings coming in.
I can't get it to stop, dude. I can't get it.
Yeah, it should. It's like it's a weird. It auto half closes, so there should be a little section down on the bottom right where they're like a little Slack icon, and you can close it all the way.
Yeah, I closed the window. It pops back up. I just closed it. It popped right back up.
If you go down to the little, there should be like a little icon tray in the bottom right. With like what's open on your computer.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Oh, see, we'll have to figure it out. If you guys are in Slack with us, stop messaging us.
Let's see. I'm gonna look at it real quick. We'll cut this part out later. Bear with us, guys. In the meantime, let us know if this is making sense, and we will get to questions as soon as we get through this. It's really quick, simple ass training, and you can deploy this shit today. All right. View, force reload, edit file. Yeah, I don't even have the option. Let me see. Speakers, more volume settings. Give me one moment, guys.
So, and I'll kind of jam out on this a little bit too, a little bit deeper on like when we're talking about these three different hooks, you have to think about on a deeper level what these three hooks are actually doing. So you have a initial hook, a call out, like, hey, you want to learn how to start an online business for free, right? That's a major objection people are always having. I don't have finances. I don't have, I don't have the means to build a business. Which obviously we're not here to tell you you're going to make $1 million completely for free. No, it's not necessarily a realistic thing, but it is a very spicy angle because that's a common theme that a lot of people struggle with, right? And to be fair, right, if you're a brand new person, you've never done anything online, expecting a random person on TikTok to pull out their wallet and buy a $5,000 masterclass, like it's pretty slim chances, right? So spicy hook because there's a free angle in there. Anyone can do this with no prior experience. So this is a very powerful one because this is what somebody's going to be thinking about on an internal level, right? I'm not qualified enough. I don't have any experience, right? They had an unfair advantage. They can do this because they had this, right? So this is calling their internal thoughts out in the second line of the TikTok, right? Because even if you're an everyday person, you're a random folk, you're a random guy, girl, you can do this too, right? So it's speaking to an actual burning problem that they're feeling on the inside, and you're not even 10 seconds into the video. And then a visual hook, a visual transition, right? It's going from talking on the video like this, like looking at the video, to back to the actual computer screen, right? So it's meant to keep them enticed into the actual video the entire time.
Bam. All right. Good to go. All right.
Yeah.
I might have fixed it. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Okay. Apologies for that, you guys. And again, we'll get to questions toward the end. Okay. So Nate just put down some solid stuff you guys need to keep in mind. Now, I used the 60 seconds to also lay out the plan of what it would look like for them if they started with a free account. Right now, I'm not one to say you can, build a $100,000 business for free, because that just isn't true. Now, if you're a very, very resourceful person and you got work ethic, you can start this shit for free. Now, I got to be clear. Me and Nate, we run a business. We sell stuff. The stuff that we sell to people helps them become profitable and enjoy the fucking business that they create. Like, we've helped folks make their first dollar online all the way to multi six figures, like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. So just to be clear on that. Now, for the magic that made the money, this is the secret sauce. All right. Now, if you ain't listened to a damn thing that me and Nate said, or you've been distracted with all the stuff going on with my sound bar, pay attention to this part. Okay. For this part. Now, I told you I was an affiliate for this software. I was using it at the time. It was one of the things that helped me make my very, very first high ticket commission by accident, when I didn't know what the hell organic marketing was. Okay. I took my affiliate link, all right, and I connected it to a domain name that I bought for $6. Now, I am not a tech savvy person. You should easily be able to Google or YouTube how to connect a domain name. I was using Namecheap, all right, just for context. I might go over that a little bit later, because it was a little difficult for me to figure out, but I figured it out because I was resourceful. Okay. So I took my affiliate link and I connected it to the domain name that I bought for $6. I had my domain present on the video throughout the entire video. All right. So the domain name, it was like getgroovefunnelsfree.com, I think was the domain. And it was connected to my affiliate link. So I had that getgroovefunnelsfree.com on the screen the entire time. And I referenced it multiple times throughout the entire video. Before the end of the video, I made sure to give a specific call to action, CTA. All right. It was instructions on what they needed to do in order to grab the free account. All right. Now you can do this with anything that you have right now, as far as your offers, your groups, how to get on your email list, how to get more information, how to get something that you're giving away for free, whether it's an ebook, a training, a YouTube video, whatever. All of this will apply to anything that you are currently doing or want to do within your business. All right. Just wanted to make that super clear. Now, once I explained what they needed to do, here's something else I want y'all to never forget. Do not ever expect your audience or viewers, people consuming your content, to know exactly what they need to do. They want guidance. They want to be told. Do not leave it up to them to know what the next steps are. This is why I say you need to get specific, or as Jess's favorite word, specificity. Hit her up and ask her to say it. It'll be great. It'll be a great time. Now, specificity is what is going to win here, right? If you tell them exactly what to do and how easier, and you'll have more people follow through on your CTA. All right. Now, I had some trending sounds saved on my favorites on TikTok, and I added one. I added a trending sound. How do you find a trending sound? If you are scrolling the TikTok feed and you see a sound that is repeating itself and it's got viral videos attached to it, that's a sound you should probably save and test at a later date. Okay? Let me know if that was helpful. So I added a trending sound. I lowered the actual volume so that you could hear me talk. Very important. I made sure to also have some text that said, follow for more, drop any questions you may have. I was encouraging engagement. Some of the most important metrics for a video to do well on TikTok is watch time, folks that like it or heart it, folks that comment, folks that share it, and folks that save that video. Those metrics right there are what are going to determine how well your video will operate, how well it performs. Okay. So I had more than one call to action on this video. All right. So that was my secondary call to action. Follow for more. I gained followers. My audience grew. Drop any questions you may have. That encouraged comments and questions where I could create more content from it. You can see how this is working full circle. I was growing my audience. They were engaged. I was helping them with something, bringing value. And my Facebook group also grew. I generated leads. I got signups and I got sales. All right. Now, everyone that grabbed the free account, they became leads, interested in what I had to offer. Just so happens, a few of them upgraded to the lifetime offer that I never promoted. I never talked to anyone. That resulted in over $4,000 in sales and a pinch over $2,500 in profit by following this framework. All right. That was to me as an affiliate. All right. The cool thing was some of it was full pays where I immediately got a large chunk of commission, and a couple of them were also monthly recurring. That's that MRR that you hear Nate and I speak about, for the last 6 to 12 months, right? Starting every month with money in the bank, hitting your account every single time. All right. So boom, that is how simple the framework can be. That literally right there. You can structure any of your videos to pre-sale on anything that you want to at any given point just by following what was just talked about. Okay. And literally, people are sleeping on the power of short form videos. Okay. So just a quick ass recap. 60-second video that was probably a third grade level, if I'm being honest. I was pre-selling on something that was free, that was going to help the people that were watching. I used, I was very, very specific. I was giving folks information that was helpful and valuable and useful. All right. And it was seen by about 30,000 folks due to how I structured it. It generated leads. It gained followers. It built my email list, and it made sales without talking to anyone directly. It's literally that simple. It's not easy, but it's that simple. If you can be consistent following this, like, you can do this. All right. Now,
go ahead, man. Sorry.
I was just going to say, I just wanted to make this as super clear as possible. Me and Nate, we got plenty of time to hang out for a little bit and answer questions. But this is why so many people have went through, a couple of other programs. There's a lot of programs out there, but this is why folks go through other programs. They don't have exactly what they need, or they just end up being misaligned with the message that sold them and told them. And those people are the ones who come into Group Juice and absolutely fucking smash it. All right. That's why.
Missed 15 minutes of this video. Yes, there will be a replay. It'll be up in our groups. Yep. And if you guys look on a deeper level, this is like, it's funny how things end up working out. Because, like, as Flip mentioned, this is something that he did a few years ago. And this has become a main component of what we teach in our business, or what we teach and what we do inside of our business, right? If you look on a deeper level, Flip used this strategy to sell a software, right? You can use this strategy to grow your group, grow a YouTube channel, grow a blog. You can utilize this concept to directly make sales or indirectly make sales. And what I mean by that is if you're using short form video content to grow your community, like we talked about in Group Juice, it indirectly creates a lot. We had a call yesterday with somebody who said they started their group from completely scratch and took it to over 5,500 members in like 35 weeks. It's fucking insane. Multi six-figure audience in their community already. Right? They will without a doubt turn that into a multi six-figure business.
Yeah, and the cool thing was he blew his group up from 0 to 5,500, and he made a quick 5K because what we had in our training, like, I'll say this, and it's nothing. It's not me throwing shade or anything, but it's just a truth, right? So there's a lot of programs out there that teach just TikTok. I'll say it. LM's one of them. So when this person came into Group Juice, they saw a whole different side of marketing for social media, which was Facebook. And they were able to grow their group very, very quickly, like within a month to 5,500 people and make a quick $5,000. So like they 4X'd their investment like that quick in 30 days. They didn't come around. They didn't come in and fuck around and, just lollygag. They came in, got the information, went through it, implemented it imperfectly, mind you, and blew their group up. Now they've got an audience that will make them multi six figures, over the next 12 to 18 months, all because they went through the training, applied it, and didn't try to be perfect and made a quick $5,000. So immediately in the profit sauce, right? Most folks are like, well, when am I going to make my money back? That depends on you, right? I don't want to be like, oh, you're going to make your money back in X amount of time. I don't know your work ethic, right? I don't know, how important it is for you to change your life. I don't know how much you fucking hate your job. I don't know how long you've been in this or how hungry you are to win. Like, all of these are factors, right? We can't control that. All we can do is teach what we've helped hundreds of other people do and the results that they got and speak for themselves. And that's just a fact, right? So much love on that, but just being honest here. But yeah, I'm not. I didn't want to open up a can of worms on that, but just to show an example, like LM teaches what they teach, and I'll just say there's a lot of blind spots and a lot of gaps that could be filled. So what me and Nate did with Group Juice, again, not throwing any shade or anything like that. I want to see everyone win, but some people just learn a different way. So me and Nate, we've literally been through, I don't know, 3 or 4 dozen different courses, programs where we were trying to figure shit out. We both failed for 3 fucking years and we've invested well over $100,000 into what we know and what we teach. So what we did with Group Juice was we put it together from two blue collar dudes, right? Based on how we learned, figured out what we figured out, and we tried to fill as many fucking gaps as we possibly could so that folks could learn and results. Our results are like absolute most important. Those that do the work get results. Like that's it.